What's up, y'all? It's me again, and I want to do another video. I'm gonna do like two more today before I, just take a break for today. But I just want to talk about, a topic that I just heard about recently from a YouTuber that I watch a lot. Her name is Jerry Island. Yeah, I know who she is. She's the girl from Flint, Michigan. She does a lot of YouTube videos, and she speaks a lot of truth, and she speaks the facts, and she calls out negativity when she sees it. She, talks about a lot of facts and a lot of topics from the black community, like a lot of other YouTubers do. And I was just saying, I just want to do a video on something I heard her say, and she said, and a lot of people have said that that maybe we can start a stop the Coonery movement. Imagine that. Imagine if us young black people could do that. We can start the young. We can start like a young group like that. We can start a new group, a new generation group, and it would be called uh, Stop the Coonery Movement. Because there's a lot of coonery in the black community. There's a lot of coonery here on YouTube. There's a lot of coonery on Facebook. A lot of coonery on World Star Hip Hop. There's a lot of coonery all over everything almost that's black. So we need to clean our community up clean our community up, and we need to do better out here because it is very bad. When some of the racist white people when they see our community like this, they kind of, the racist ones, they laugh and they look at us like those niggers. They do stupid stuff all day. All they do is smoke weed, drink 40s and walk around with their pants sagging and talking out the side of their neck, not educated. That was some of the racist white folk think. The racist ones think that we all got 5 baby mamas and, all we do is, come in and out of jail and sell drugs and be on drugs and this and that, this and that. But, those are the racist ones that I'm talking about. But, the regular white people, shout out to y'all. Y'all some cool people and y'all are good-hearted people and you're not racist. The ones who aren't racist, shout out to y'all. And I'm just saying there's a lot of coonery in our community. There's a lot of negativity in our community. And, a lot of stations on TV like BET and VH1 and, all these stations, they don't show us in a positive light. Even like Comedy Central and all these other stations, they don't show us in a positive light, But we still watch and support these stations and, give them views and ratings and, we do it every day and every night. So it's kind of our fault that our community is the way it is. There's a lot of coonery out there, and I'm just saying, imagine if us young black people, 18 up to 29, 30, something like that. Imagine if all of us from those, from 18 to 29 years of age. Imagine if us young people can start a stop the coonery movement, and we can change a lot of things in our community and make it a lot better for our kids coming up and for our future children. Imagine if we could do that. Imagine if we could just change it for ourselves, and like I said, for our future children, and for the policies, for the laws, for the history of our people. Imagine if we could just rewrite what a real black man and a real black woman should do in this country, and how we should, conduct ourselves and talk and act and walk and just be respectful to our elders, keep a job, don't have sex until we're married, have children after we get married, stuff like that, go to college, get your education, get your degrees, get everything, buy a house eventually once you get your, feet, get your feet wet, when you get yourself together. Imagine that. Imagine if we could, imagine if our imagine if our generation could just, my generation, everybody who was born in the late 80s and early 90s, our generation right there, because as we go into our 20s, we come out of our teenage years. As we go into our 20s, we're starting right there at the age of 2021, we're starting to become our own generation. We've always been a generation, but I'm saying we're once we become 2021, we're starting to become our own generation of adults. We're adults now, just like our parents are. We're a generation too of adults coming. Starting right now. Right now, because I'm 21, so we're starting a whole new generation of adults right now. So I wish that we could stop making our community look bad and stop putting all the negative stereotypes out there and just do the right thing and prove some of these racist white folk wrong. We should start a stop the Coonery movement. That would be beautiful. That'd be good. But some whites and blacks, they be like, I don't think that's gonna work. Some black folk are stuck in their ways. They stuck in their mindsets. They'll never change. They always gonna be ghetto. They always gonna be cursing and embarrassing the community. And I agree. Some black folk aren't gonna change because some blacks are just like that. They're just ghetto, stupid, got nothing to do. Got nothing to do, and you know, they just have nothing to do, and they just an embarrassment to the rest of the black folk out here who are actually doing something, who are taking care of their kids, and who's on who has a good job, who has a house, who has a wife, and who or husband, and who else, and just doing positive things, changing your community, having after school programs, having summer camp programs, and having becoming a doctor, things like that, just good things. The ghetto white, the ghetto black people, they make it bad for the rest of us who are doing good things and keeping our head up and just being positive and conducting ourselves in a positive manner. They make it look bad for us, but it is what it is. But I wish that we could start a stop the Coonery movement. That'd be tight because there's a lot of Coonery around us, a lot of Coonery on TV, a lot of Coonery in the music, a lot of Coonery on YouTube. Like I said, and I wish we could start a stop the Coonery movement. But that's all I gotta say. I just wish we could start a movement like that, and we could march all around the country and have picket signs and revolutions and not riots, but just have marches and things like that, protests about Coonery. And we can protest the Coonery like, yo, you better stop that, man, because you're embarrassing our community. You're making our community look real bad and real stupid. So I wish we could do that. But this video is called "Stop the Coonery," and this is just to anybody who's listening who is doing Coonery, doing real coonish stuff. Stop doing coonish, things. Stop being a coon. Stop doing Coonery stuff. Be good. Change your ways and make your people look good. Don't make them look bad. But that's really it. Stop the Coonery. Stop the BS. Keep your head up and be a good person. One love.